Meesha Neujahr has a smile that brightens up rooms and hearts.
She loves to be outside, she loves playing with her sisters, but I would say that probably the thing I think about the most of is when I see her smile.
One day, she wasn't her normal, carefree self.
We had a Labor Day gathering with her family, and she was very crabby, very upset, not wanting to eat, not wanting to do anything with anybody. So I took her in, and Dr. Mason took some blood. She told us we needed to go up to Children's Hospital.
After a day of testing there, they realized something was terribly wrong.
Finally came in and told us that she had acute lymphocytic leukemia. I was in shock. I didn't believe it. It was just, didn't know what to think, didn't know nothing. My mother just sat there holding me saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Their happy and bright child became limp with the onset of the disease.
Watching her just lay there, not doing anything, just a lump. I didn't know if she was going to make it or not. You sit there and you pray to God and saying, can't you do it to me, not her?
The hospital visits and treatments have flown by, and the Neujahrs have experienced a whole range of emotions.
When Meesha first got diagnosed, I guess first thing I went in my head is, why?
I sat up there, I was upset, mad.
It puts a big stress level on us. Every day I go up and give her a kiss on the top of her melon, just to say goodbye, and biggest fear I ever have is to go up there and she's not breathing.
The fact that, Mish is sick, and there could be a day that she's not with us anymore. That's what we have to wake up every morning and thank God that she's here today.
Every time when they do their prayers before they go to sleep, they, pray every night. Make sure Meesha stays safe and make sure, nothing happens to her.
Even with the challenge of raising a child with leukemia, there was a bright spot growing in the Neujahr family.
Even as tight as a family you think you have, when something happens to someone, you always seem to find a way to get closer.
Basically all the times I've had to go and stay in the hospital with her, and I'd come home and they all were starting to work together. When the house was clean, they're doing more together, being nicer to each other, giving each other hugs and kisses at night.
The stress just went away almost instantaneously because we were back home.
When I think of Meesha, I think of her family. And I think about how illness affects the family. It doesn't happen just to Meesha or the sisters or to mom, to dad. It happens to all of them. And what I respect the most about them is how they as a family have to balance their time, attention, love, and support to each one of the family members, because they're all very vital in that family dynamic.
And their extended family is also made of friends like Tomorrow's Hope.
Being what we've gone through, it's helped us. They're giving back to places that we've had to use, resources, and it's nice to keep it in the community, especially with the way things are going these days.
What I like about Tomorrow's Hope is how they can bring the community together. They make the person or the child, in my case Meesha, feel special. If we didn't have Tomorrow's Hope, there wouldn't be any hope for tomorrow.
And the Neujahrs do have hope for all their daughters, and especially for Meesha.
My dream for Meesha is that she wakes up every morning just like any other child.
She can go on with her life, can graduate high school, go on to college hopefully.
She goes to school, gets a boyfriend, gets married someday, I get to walk her down the aisle.
Can get married someday, have children, have a career.
As she's just gradually grows up from 3 years old now till 100.
She's just such a happy person, and I hope she can spread that on to everybody.